What's happening, people? I am back in the kitchen today and we've got a little takeaway situation going on. I don't know if you'll hear, but you can probably hear. The air fryer is on. I've got some chips in. That is because Naomi is having a takeaway tonight. I'm going to try it for you guys and let you know what I think. And then she's going to have the rest of it because she doesn't like all of this, so we'll see what's what. But it is from Iceland and it's a luxury Chinese banquet for one. Looks good, doesn't it? I have done the Indian banquet. I will link it at the end of this one. In here, you've got sweet and sour chicken with special fried rice and battered spring rolls. And to be honest, they look pretty good. So, 500 grams. So I'm guessing it's microwavable with this sort of packet. However, I don't know if them spring rolls are microwavable. There's only 2 spring rolls in there. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? There's 2 spring rolls in there, but it should... Oh, no, I don't. I'm getting tricked by the packaging. I thought it showed 3, but one of them is cut in half. So, yeah, let's have a look at this sleeve and we'll figure out how to cook this and, yeah, have a little Chinese banquet for one, or for 2, kind of, for us. Okay, so this is what you get. Like I said, this is the pack there. You've got 2 spring rolls, some special fried rice, and some sweet and sour chicken. So let's just get that to one side there, and we'll have a little look at it. 500 grams, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? 2 spring rolls, looks like some meat in there. Special fried rice, I'm hoping there's no prawns in there, because Naomi doesn't like prawns, and neither do I. So a little bit of information there, this should tell us what we want to know. Luxury Chinese banquet for one. Cooked seared chicken breast chunks in a sweet and sour sauce. Cooked long grain white rice with cooked scrambled omelette. Cooked char siu pork, happy days, it's pork and not prawns, peas and spring onions and battered vegetable spring rolls. So it's peas, onion, pork and egg in the rice, so that's decent, isn't it? So that looks like it should be alright there. I mean, it'd be better fried. I'm guessing this is microwave looking at this. Ingredients list is obviously quite substantial. I apologise for the shadows, I can't do anything about that. So it's 18% cooked seared chicken chunks, 17% white rice, 5% egg omelette, 3.5% cooked char siu pork, 1.5% red pepper, 2.5% pineapple. You've got wheat, soya, sesame, egg as your allergens. And it does say, although every effort has been made to remove all bones, some may remain. This is the nutritional information for the whole pack. Microwave, 620 calories, 33.3 grams of protein, 91 grams of carbs, 52.8 grams of sugar. Wow! Sweet and sour is so laced with sugar, isn't it? That is absolutely crazy. 13 grams fat, 620 calories. I can't believe that. Wow. So much sugar. Right, so you can obviously oven cook the whole thing. Spring rolls take 12 minutes in the oven. And the rest of it takes 40 minutes. However, you can do the spring rolls in the air fryer for 12 minutes and 11 minutes for everything else in the microwave. So, place on a microwave plate, cook for 8 minutes, add 2 tablespoons of water to the rice, stir both compartments, and then cook for a further 3 minutes. So about the same amount of time if you put the spring rolls in the air fryer and this lot in the microwave. So that's what we're going to do. Let me tell you how much this was. So the price of this luxury Chinese banquet for one was £3.75. That is not bad, is it? For some special fried rice, sweet and sour chicken and a couple of spring rolls. A little bit of variation, I quite like it. I've thrown in a handful of chips, and we've also bought some prawn crackers from, I think they're from B&M, Asia Green Garden. But we're not reviewing them, but they're just going to go with it because Naomi loves prawn crackers, she loves sweet and sour chicken, and she likes egg fried rice. So this is basically egg fried rice with a bit of char siu pork in there. So hoping that this lot will be good for her. She won't have the spring rolls, I'll be eating them, and then I'll try the other 2 for you guys. So yeah, £3.75, but as always with Iceland, you can get it as 3 for £10. So you can get it down to £3.34 as well as part of a multi-buy. I don't know if that's an online exclusive, but yeah, a lot of their products are in this 3 for £10. You've got loads and loads of wings and tenders and all sorts of stuff. It's like their most what's the word I'm looking for? Mine's gone blank. Most popular deal, multi-buy offer. It's on all the time. So yeah, $3.75. What do you think? Well, before you tell me what you think, let's take a look at it all cooked up and nice and on a plate, and then we'll give it a try. Okay, that has been in for 8 minutes. So now what we've got to do is peel this. Oh. And then add a bit of water to the rice and then give it a stir. Actually looks pretty good. And we've got to give this a stir as well. Look at the sweet and sour is just so, I mean, that amount of sugar is absolutely ridiculous. There's quite a bit of chicken in here by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 big pieces of chicken. Looks good. I'm not the biggest fan of sweet and sour, I'll be honest. Naomi absolutely loves it. So, yeah. Get that back in the microwave for the last 3.5 minutes, or 3 minutes. And we'll get it on a plate. And you guys take a look at this. And I know what you're going to say, if you're not the biggest fan of sweet and sour, why have you bought a luxury Iceland Chinese banquet for one with sweet and sour chicken in? The reason for that is I'm trying to film these videos in advance because at the time of watching this, you guys, I am in Japan. So, yeah, but we've been to China. I think when this video comes out, I'll have been to China and South Korea, and I'll be currently in Japan. So I'm trying to film things that I'm not actually eating the whole lot of. I'm going to try this for you guys and let you know my thoughts. And it's basically Naomi's tea tonight. So let's have a look at this, and I'll show you Naomi's plate first, and then I'll show you mine. So this is Naomi's. Like I say, this is the special fried rice there. And this is the sweet and sour. Now I have sieved the sweet and sour sauce off because Naomi doesn't like peppers or pineapples. She just likes the sweet and sour sauce. So in a minute you'll see the peppers and pineapples on mine for you guys to try. Not for you guys to try, for me to try. But obviously we've got chips and prawn crackers. I've got both the spring rolls. She didn't want any of them. So there we go. And this is me. So I've kept a piece of chicken and a bit of the sauce, and basically that's all the pineapple and red peppers you get in that whole pack, which is not a problem for us, but yeah, if you were looking for more of that, then you might be a little bit disappointed. We've got some rice, special fried rice, you've got that char siu pork in there, and I've got both the spring rolls, like I said. In fact, let's open one of these spring rolls up and take a look inside. Grab it with our hands and break it in half. Well, there's not a lot of colour on it, to be honest. Look at that. Look, the beigest spring roll I've ever seen. Look in there. That does not look like it looks on the pack. On the pack, look at that. You can see the colourfulness in that spring roll. That looks nothing like what I've just opened there. That is beige as anything in there. Maybe a little bit of a disappointment. We'll give it a try anyway. It does look crispy on the outside. It's a bit of a disappointment. It's got a slight little spice to it, but yeah, it tastes how it looks, if I'm honest. Doesn't look like a normal spring roll. I'm not sure what's going on with it. A normal spring roll, it's different. It looks like it's different sort of pastry. It doesn't look like that. Is it phyllo pastry? That really crispy one. This really crispy pastry. This is almost like dough. Yeah, a bit chewy. Bit of a letdown that. Right. The chicken does look nice, and generally Iceland chicken in their products is quite nice. Little, well, not little, quite big bits, and there's quite a lot of it, as you just saw on Naomi's plate. Let's give this a try. Really nice chicken. And bonus, the sauce it's quite nice. It's very, very sweet. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a sweet and sour guy, but we're going to try all these pineapples and peppers here. Like I said, this on this plate is all the pineapples and peppers in this meal, which is not a lot. But If you had to choose between lots more pineapple and peppers or that amount of chicken, you'd choose the chicken, wouldn't you? Let's give it a try. Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. I get this special fried rice with this char siu pork and peas and spring onions and egg. That's quite tasty. Obviously, it's never ever as good as actual fried rice when it's been microwaved, but that's not too bad. I think as a whole banquet for one, if you add yourself some chips and maybe a couple of prawn crackers, I don't think it's too bad. Is it better than the Indian one, the Indian version? No, I think the Indian version's better. I can't remember off the top of my head what I scored the Indian version, but like I said, I will link it at the end of this one. But that might just be because I prefer the Indian food to this this food. Ironically, like I said, when you guys are watching this, I'm probably in Japan. So there's going to be lots more of this Asian style cuisine over on the main channel, so don't forget to go check that out. But score out of 10, I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. I didn't mind it. The spring rolls were a bit of a letdown, but the sweet and sour is quite nice, and the rice is probably the best part, the char siu pork rice. Yeah, on to the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you're new around here. We should be very, very close to 6,000 when this video comes out. Like I said, I am filming these in advance. So also head over to the socials, because that's where you're going to find me in Japan, posting little clips and videos and photos and all that sort of stuff. Links are in the description. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. What's happening, people? Back in the kitchen again. Hope you're all fantastic. Thanks for watching. Would be special. Wouldn't buy that again.